Just noticed a loose bolt here actually. Since I did a little review on my RC 5T, I thought why not do it on the HPI as well. When I got this it was a little bit different. Initially came up with a Roven cage. It looked okay, but it wasn't really for me, not my type. It was a stock Baja 5 SC, which was the SS. The guy built it himself. A couple of things he didn't do quite right, but most of it was pretty good. It's got the original HPI wheels, the Rodeos. These tyres seem okay. I don't know, whatever tyre I use, especially on a two-wheel drive, they always just end up spinning up. So I bought this cage from AliExpress, brand new. A lot of issues with this cage. I have bought a cage from there before. I don't think it was the same seller. That was a good cage. It was a lot stronger than this one. But it looks like their quality control's a bit low now, because it was a pain to fit this cage. I had to sort of heat and bend and drill out some holes, and it took a good couple of hours for me to get this to actually fit properly. But now it's all good. Now it's all good. Even to the point where the seller goes, I'll put the cage in hot water, in boiling hot water for a few minutes, and then fit it. Which I did, and it did make it, believe it or not, it made a bit of a difference. But it was just so far out that it wasn't enough. Anyway, so that's the cage. Got a wing off a mate. Made these little clip cable things, so I don't have to put the clips on the floor and lose them, or on the ground and lose them. They're always held up. I started at the front. Buy a 5B that was full. It was pretty much the whole lot was alloy. So I bought that, and I kept a lot of the alloy and I sold the rest. So a lot of the alloy on here is from that car. So I've got the so it's pretty much all King Motor hub carriers, front and rear, front support, shock tower, brace, all King Motor. Heavy duty top plate, the front there, King Motor. Rear, same thing, top plate King Motor. Uprights and brace, King Motor. Actually got the extenders on there as well. So that's all King Motor. This, I don't know where I got this from. The car already came with this setup, the SimSteer, with high voltage Roven steering servo, which I didn't think Roven did, but they do, because I'm running LiPo on this as well. JX high voltage throttle brake servo. A bit of bling on the cap with that vent system again. Quick released air filter system. Fat Dad chassis braces, pretty much there. On the other side I'll show you later. And in there, second hand. Area RC high wheel cover brace, you could call it. Easy start, which is, I'm in two minds on how good these easy starts are really. So I just got to try them out a little bit longer and see how we go. KM alloy diff case. These are 5SC shafts with cups to suit. Pull swingy limiting straps. Same thing, just to save the shocks. Because I don't jump them crazy anymore, but I still jump these things. I've got the outerwear, or the shock wears. These are second hand, or these came with the car, I think. They seem okay. They don't look the nicest, but they're there for a purpose, I guess. HPI slipper clutch system. I think it's HPI brand. So it's a steel gear, and there's three clutch pads in there, and through here it depends on how you want it, how tight you want the drive line to be. Because it's a steel spur gear, they recommend having some sort of absorption of the power output, because all steel through the drive line isn't recommended. I haven't said that the Lossy 5T, it's all steel, but anyway. Yeah, so that's the slipper clutch. It's pretty tight. I've put it pretty tight. I'm not really on high traction surfaces really, so yeah. I've got the Turtle Racing snapper clutch system in this one, which grabs awesome. I don't know, a lot of people don't like them. I've seen online, but I've had no problems with it so far. Touch wood. Fat Dad brace again, same as the other side. The Victory RC pipe, VRC pipe. A stock G320 RC Zenoa 32cc engine, which I bought brand new, which is the first motor I've ever bought brand new. Very happy with it so far, very happy. Highly recommend it. I've had I think it was a 29 Zenoa, and that was pretty good, but this one just, oh, it rips. The front here, I've got a stainless steel stiffener plate. I did have an alloy one, but I've bent that, and I bent the chassis, so I thought I'd go stainless and see how that goes. This might seem like a lot of money, and it is. When you break it down, it would come up to a fair bit of money, but I bought a lot of this stuff second hand, which sort of eases the pain a bit. You know, the only thing that's really new that I bought new on here was that servo, throttle brake servo new, quick release air filter system new, engine new, pull start new, and the kill switch. I've got a this has got a Killer RC kill switch in this one, with Killer RC switch, which is awesome. Highly recommend putting the switch at the top, so much better than underneath, when you got a 5T or 5SC anyway. Then I've got a Hillentronics battery, LiPo battery, that fits real nice in there, because you're very limited to what LiPo batteries you can run in these. You know, you can run small LiPos, but then they don't last too long, whereas this one's a 4800. Yeah, 4800 Hillentronics. It's awesome, it does the job. It's also got some brass fittings for the fuel lines as well. That was already on it, I think. Probably the last upgrade that I've done to it, which I bought brand new, was the twin rod system for the throttle brake. The single linkage system, I just don't like it. They seem to bind, and with the spring and all that sort of shit, there's dirt that gets in there. I know this has got a spring, but it's just a different setup, and it's prone to issues. If you're in Australia, hit up Rems RC. They're the only ones who offer it with the plastic fittings here. Normally they come with the alloy, and they recommend fitting the plastic because of a lot of binding with issues with dirt and dust getting in there. And so, and that was the last one. That was the last upgrade I just did on it, I think. Yeah. So as you can see, I didn't really buy much at all on this one brand new, which is the main thing was the motor. So that is my 5SC HPI. Now, still got the HPI arms. I do have some RPM arms in case they become an issue. RPM meant to be the best for the arms on these things. Strong and a little bit more flexibility than the stock or even HPI. So if you're anything like me and you want to bash your truck a little bit harder than most people, I would highly recommend getting this type of cage. Now this one's a clone. If you want to get the original brand, which is Team Chase, go ahead. Bought this one for, I think it was $120. Team Chase in Australia is around $245. And this does a job, you know. It's been through a few rollovers, nothing big at the moment, and yeah, it's good to go. I think it's good enough. But if you want to use brand names, that's fine too. if you're wondering, I took these top covers off the bottom guard on both sides so that it doesn't, or it's less likely trap, because if you got the top one on there, it traps all the dirt around the pull start. So this one's a sealed pull start. I don't know, I'm in two minds about it. Is it good, is it bad, is it going to cause issues? I'm not sure. Time will tell, I guess. I was going to get rid of it all, but then it sort of stops it from coming from underneath here. So it's like it's good and it's a little bit bad. So at the stage I'll just leave it on there. So that's a rundown of the HPI 5SC. If you've seen the latest video of this one, far out. She rocks, this thing. It just felt like it was spinning the wheels a little bit too easy. But you know, on the sandy material it was really bad. On the grass it was good. It hooked up pretty good. Got a good top speed out of it, even with the I think it's 57-19 ratio, or 19:57. Yeah, still seems to get a good top speed out of it. But I don't really do speed runs all that much. But it's always good to know though. Oh yeah, and the shocks, they're just HPI. I haven't actually touched them from what the previous owner had them at, and it seems alright. Seems pretty good. So I'm happy with that. I did notice that I'll have to put some Loctite on that one. Yeah, Loctite on the other one as well. That one's loose too. So there you go. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. And until next time. See yous.